It's 2002. You're in primary school, waiting for the school bell to ring, and suddenly you get this. Sharity? Before there were the modern mascots of Giveaway Glenda and Back Down Benny, Sharity probably was your OG mascot reminding you to share some love with others. That's also how its name came about, a mix of share and charity. Well, you probably know that it was created to encourage young kids to be caring and empathetic. But did you also know that it had a brand image refresh in 2016? It even got its own animation series.
Hi, my name is Crenshaw, and I play the voice of Sharity Elephant. It's time to learn how to care and share. It's time to make someone smile. It's always hard to make friends, but you'll never know if you don't try. And as long as you remember to care and share, I'm sure people will want to be your friend. Oh no, you see, this is why I don't write this. It all started back in sort of 2015, 2014. I'd seen an audition notice. So I went for the audition, did a song, told a kid's story, all that. And then later on, she contacted me to say that they were doing a Sharity Elephant show and if I would be interested in playing Sharity Elephant. And so I was like, yes, that sounds fun. So when people find out that I'm the voice of Sharity Elephant, it's funny, half the people are like, who's that? And half the people will be like, oh my god, you're the voice of Sharity Elephant? That's amazing, you know? You see someone's face just light up, like, oh my gosh, that's so nice. So I think the most fun part about playing Sharity is I can really let that part of me just kind of go ham. Because Sharity is such a larger-than-life character and is righteous about what he says. Like, you can't go around telling people, you should be nicer to that. You know, you can't do that because people think you're crazy, especially if you do it in that voice. And so being able to fully play that and fully commit to that, that can be fun. I mean, as cheesy as it sounds, a lot of values that Sharity espouses that I also believe in. There's a lot of stuff that's going on that's less than ideal. And I think as a human, you kind of want to try and make things better. The lessons that, you know, Sharity espouses obviously are more targeted towards kids, but there is a universality to them. So I think everyone can hopefully take something away from them, can learn something from them, regardless of the age.
And here's someone who has definitely learned something from Sharity.
It's Stephanie, hi, and this is my eldest, Isabella, and these are her siblings, Nathaniel and Ariella. And this girl is a huge fan of Sharity, as you can see. She's hugging the plushies. So it all began when a colleague of mine passed me a Sharity plushie. So Charity's like from my time. So I thought I should share with her about it. So I brought it home and she fell in love with it immediately. She asked me who Sharity is and I shared with her about how important it is to share and care. It's a good way of introducing these values to her. So this guy over here, he's allergic to citrus. So she will always tell him, no, Nate, you can't touch that, it's an orange. She helps him to keep track of that. So yeah, you do that, right? You're really kind towards your siblings. Well, she's only 5 years old. So it's difficult for her to control her impulses. So he will sometimes take her things and she'll get upset. So she'll maybe push her brother. So I'll have to pull her aside and tell her that, you know, that's not nice. What would Sharity do? Then she'll think about it and she'll, oh, I'm sorry, and do something nice for him, like give him a toy that she knows he'll like. Even as adults, sometimes we find it difficult to share with others. For her to want to do that proactively makes me feel very, very proud of her.
So there you have it, a trip down memory lane. No matter what age we are, we could all remember a few lessons from Sharity and all of his fans.